Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. I film videos about cruelty-free and vegan beauty and project planning. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me video. I'm getting ready for a date night. It's my husband's and mine 6-year wedding anniversary, so we're going to have a dinner at a restaurant, and yeah, I thought I wanted to do my makeup in front of the camera today. So I'm just going to get into it and start with my brows. Normally when I film get ready with me videos, I do my brows off camera because sometimes it takes quite a while for me to do them. But today I want to show you how I actually do my makeup from start to finish when I'm going for a full glam look. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. I will also, of course, list all of the products I'm using down to the description box. And something that I do want to say is that today I am not only using products that I'm panning. I may be using some products that I'm panning, but for the most part, when it is a special occasion like today, I don't want to wear panning makeup. I just want to wear whatever I want to. So when I do my brows, I first draw the shape with my NYX micro brow pencil. I do have it in the shade Ash Brown. It's a nice medium cool toned brown. Works really well with my hair color. It's surprisingly hard to talk at the same time than do your brows. In general, I think that talking at the same time than doing your makeup can be quite difficult. But I really want to do chatty get ready with me videos more. They are one of my favorite videos to watch, so I want to film them more too. I'm going to be creating my eyeshadow look today using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette. I think this is a really date night appropriate palette. This palette is something that I'm actually panning in my 30 by 30 project pan, so my goal is to hit pan on all of the shades by my 30th birthday. At this point I'm just going to use a little bit of the shade Triple Fudge from here on my brows. It's quite deep, so I need to be really light-handed when I want to go in with this. So yeah, my husband and I are going to have a dinner at a nice restaurant in Tampere. I haven't been in Tampere for a while, so it's nice to go there. We don't live too far away from Tampere. That's the city we used to live in before we moved. I can't believe we have been married for 6 years already. Next year it will be 10 years that we have been together, so time just like flies by. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the lighting. It's one of those days that for the most part it's cloudy, but now the sun is peeking through a little bit, so my other shoulder is now like exposed to sun. Then I'm going to take my Essence Make Me Proud Duo. This one is in the shade Mixed Blonde, although this is now discontinued. I'm going to take the lighter shade a little bit and bring it to the inner part of my brows. Okay, I think that's good enough for the brows. If I want to, I can later put a little bit more powder on, but let's move on. I'm going to take a little bit of my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This one is now in the shade C1, and I'm just going to like put a little bit of this under my brow. And then I will clean the edge of the brow, and I will also bring the concealer to my lid so that I do have some coverage. The reason why I usually start my get ready with me videos so that I have brows on already is that the step isn't too different on different times. It depends a little bit, but if I'm doing a get ready with me, I basically do it every time like this. So I do think it would be boring to start every single get ready with me with this same step, but I don't know if I have started any of my videos and showed you how I do my brows. So because of that I wanted to show it today, but normally I skip it. I just think it's kind of like boring. I think that brows probably are the most boring part of my makeup routine, but still I feel it's really important. I'm going to prime my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer. This is almost gone. I have quite light brows and they don't grow the way I would like to, so I need to pretty much draw them in every time. I don't know if it is because I have tweezed the heck out of them when I was younger. But then again, if I let them grow how they would grow naturally, I wouldn't have any lid space because my brows would be there. So yeah, I prefer my brows like this. I think my brows, how they are right now, fit really well to my face. Or maybe it is because I'm used to them, but I don't know if I would look that good with really fluffy brows, even though I do think they are absolutely beautiful on so many other people. Okay, I am going to set my eyeshadow primer. I will just use the Revolution baking powder. This is something that I am panning at the moment. I think once I have panned this product, I want to set my eyeshadow primer with like cream color eyeshadows. If I'm going to set them, I don't set them every time, it depends. I prefer to set my eyeshadow primer. However, some formulas just doesn't work that well if you set it. So if that's the case, then I of course don't set my primer. But normally I like to set it so I have easier time blending. But yeah, I have so many cream color eyeshadows that I want to work on those too. The amount I have is not realistic for me to finish just as a brow bone highlight or as a lid shade occasionally. So then going into the eyeshadow, so as I said, I will be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette. You all know what this is looking like. I'm going to go for a neutral golden toned look today. I actually might bring in another shade from my go-to magnetic palette to my lid. We'll see how I feel about the look. But I'm just going to start creating the look from this palette. So as my crease color and transition shade, I will use the shade Milk Chocolate from the palette. And I am so sorry, I was supposed to wash my makeup process yesterday, but I forgot. Instead, I will be washing them tomorrow, but I don't have nice and clean brushes for this video. Something that I did want to talk about is that I have recently been way more into kind of like natural makeup looks. I haven't been wearing as much false lashes. Well, today I am going to wear them because it is a special occasion. That is always something where I do want to wear false lashes. Not that you have to, but it's just something that I like to do. But previously I wore false lashes almost daily, but I haven't done that recently, and that's something that I wanted to talk about in this video. Next I'm going in with the shade Semi-Sweet from the same palette. The reason why I have been wearing false lashes so much previously is that I have been quite self-conscious about my own lashes. My own lashes are not the best, they are quite short and straight. And you know, I compare them to people who have really nice natural lashes. And you know, it's not just a recent thing that I have not been happy with my own lashes. Like I remember when I was really young, when I was like getting into makeup, when I was maybe like 12 years old or something like that. I really disliked my own lashes because they looked nothing like models in mascara ads. And then I was so young that I didn't understand that the model is wearing false lashes. Nowadays companies also need to disclose that if the model is wearing falsies. I don't know if that was the case back then, but either way I didn't know that they are wearing falsies. So every time I would try a new mascara I would have really high hopes and then I would be really disappointed. Yeah, it's not just a recent thing that I have not been happy with my own lashes, but I think it has been especially bad during the past few years. Next I will bring this shade Triple Fudge to the outer V. So I do think that beauty industry and YouTube is one reason why I have felt a need to wear false lashes that much, because I feel nowadays because of YouTube people wear more full glam makeup on everyday basis, and I had that phase too in my life. I think I have now gotten over it, but I would say that maybe even bigger reason is that lash extensions and lash lifts are so popular at the moment. Well, lash lift is a newer thing, so it's not that popular, but lash extensions are really popular. I have tried them myself this year and even once before, but this year I tried them again and they just unfortunately don't work for me. First of all, if you do wear eyeshadow daily, like I wear almost every single day, the extensions gather more dirt and they come off quicker. That's just the reality with those. I'm going in with the lighter shades that I used previously. Then also I feel my eyes were quite irritated about those. I don't have any issues with irritation when I wear false lashes because I can take them off, but with the extensions I would have really watery and irritated eyes every morning and the extensions would just come off. They didn't work for me, so I didn't keep them for too long. I kept them for about a month and I decided to move back to wearing false lashes. I am going to put a little bit of the e.l.f. glitter primer to my lid. Not that I'm wearing any glitter eyeshadows today, but this really makes any shimmery eyeshadow pop really beautifully, so I am going to put this to my lid. I most of the times do this when I want my shimmers to look extra nice. And next I am going to bring the shade Creme Brulee, so the gold, all over my lid. So yeah, I do think that because lash extensions are so popular and it is possible to have perfect lashes 24/7, I have felt the need to wear false lashes so that I could also have like perfect lashes all the time. But recently I have realized that it's not really realistic, for me at least, and it's not that necessary either. And the person who really inspired me not to wear false lashes that much anymore is Jess from Smarter Beauty. I have been watching her videos for a really long time. Like, she's one of the first YouTubers I have subscribed to back in 2015 or 2016, something like that. She is an amazing cruelty-free YouTuber. She was kind of like taking a break from YouTube in summer, and then when she came back, she filmed a Get Ready With Me video. So she talked about kind of like the new direction of her channel, and she wants to like embrace her age because she is in her 30s and she doesn't want to wear as dramatic looks all the time anymore. And something that she said really clicked with me. I'm going to now bring in the shade Hot Chocolate to the outer part of my lid. So she said that she hasn't been wearing that much false lashes anymore, and that it has been like a little bit hard because she has been self-conscious about her lashes, and that it's something that she still needs to get used to. But that really clicked with me because, you know, I'm also self-conscious about my lashes. So it took someone else who has been self-conscious about the same thing to tell me that, hey, it's actually possible to embrace your natural lashes. Because I wouldn't listen if it was someone who has like perfect natural lashes themselves. I was really inspired by Jess' video, and I actually left her a comment that I love the direction of her new channel, but that I'm still like not myself comfortable without false lashes. And she totally understood me. She said that it's really difficult to let go of something you're used to, but she still thinks that I should embrace my own lashes. Inspired by her, I decided to try like doing looks without false lashes, and I have been really enjoying them. I don't know if you have noticed, but I have filmed some videos without wearing false lashes. A lot of the times I do still wear them for filming. For me, filming is kind of like special occasion. I know my life is not like too exciting, at least anymore. Maybe it once was, but not anymore. So for me, filming is a special occasion enough to wear false lashes. I was thinking if I should bring in a little bit lighter golden single eyeshadow, like to the inner half of my lid, but I don't want to do that. I want to leave this eyeshadow look the way it is right now. So I'm moving on to eyeliner. I'm using the BareMinerals Lash Domination. We'll see if I can talk at the same time. But yeah, something I wanted to say is that even though I have been filming a lot of the times with lashes still, There has been videos where I haven't had lashes on, and you know, I still think my look was totally complete. And also something that I wanted to say is that I haven't worn false lashes to work at all anymore. I think I don't want to do a wing today, so I'm going to leave the line there, so I just have the line like on my lash line. Moving on to the another eye, and this is where I usually screw up because then the lines are not like symmetric, but I'll try my best. Okay, I think they are ready now. I'm surprised how nice the lines are, even though I, you know, filmed at the same time. So let's move on. I am going to put one coat of mascara on. This one is from Benecos. This is the Benecos Natural Fun Size Mascara. I will say this mascara is not good. I got this one from the Pip box, and this is one of those mascaras that, you know, it looks like you put like lash dye on or something like that. It doesn't give volume, it doesn't give any length, but it just makes your lashes black. However, I do think a mascara like this is perfect under false lashes because I like to put one coat of mascara on because I do have much lighter lashes on my own than the false lashes are. Putting on one coat of mascara will blend your own lashes with the false lashes a little bit better if you don't have black lashes on your own. Okay, so next I'm just going to put a layer of lash glue to my lashes. This is the House of Lashes Black Lash Glue, and these are Ardell Demi Wispies. So I do put a coat like that, not much. These kind of lashes that are lightweight don't really need a lot of lash glue. I have decided though that after this tube of the House of Lashes Black Lash Glue, I won't be repurchasing this one. Now that I don't wear false lashes as much anymore, and now that I don't really wear false lashes to work, I mainly wear them for filming. And I really can do with only the clear lash glue. It is this one over here. I use always tweezers to apply my lashes. These are tweezers that are not sharp. I wouldn't recommend using sharp tweezers close to your eyes, but tweezers like this are essential for me because I feel those lash applicators just really clumsy. And yeah, now I just like hope for the best. Okay, I got them on, then I will bring them really close to my lash line, first from the outer part. I'm pressing these together with the tweezers, my own lashes with the false lashes, and then the same thing from the inner part. And this is, by the way, one reason why I do my eyeshadow, my upper lid eyeshadow first, because as you can see, my hand is laying on my face, so of course if I had foundation on, it would be gone after applying falsies. And the same goes with eyeliner. A lot of the times my hand lays on my face when I'm doing eyeliner. I will put just a little bit more lash glue to the other pair because this one has dried already a little bit. So yeah, it's not that much the fallout why I most of the times do my upper lid eyeshadow first. It is the lashes and the eyeliner, and that I will mess up my base makeup if I do it first. The sun is shining again. I'm so sorry about this changing lighting situation, but we need to keep going. So yeah, at this point we can move on to my face makeup. So I will prime my face. I will use two primers today. I will start with hydrating and illuminating primer. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I know First Aid Beauty has now started selling in China, and it kind of shares people's opinions if people consider it cruelty-free anymore or not. And I thought that I don't in this video want to talk about my opinion about that. I think it's such a complex issue that it deserves like cruelty-free and everything, and if brands like First Aid Beauty are cruelty-free in my opinion, I think all of that, you know, deserve its own video. And if you're interested in hearing my thoughts about this, let me know, I can do it. I could do a get ready with me where I talk about that. There has been recently some great discussion about cruelty free and you know why it is not that black and white. Next I'm going in with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. This one I only use like on the areas where I do have pores, so mainly like around my nose, here on my cheeks and on my forehead and chin. I have been using this for quite a while and it's just my favorite kind of like pore minimizing smoothing primer. I think I put a little bit too much of this today though, because I was focusing on talking, not how much products I take, but it's okay. Now we can move on to foundation. I'm going to be using the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I do have it in the shade 10 Light Beige. This is the only matte full coverage foundation that I really like. This one needs to be shaked before applying. I have recently kind of like changed my foundation preference, but the thing is that I really don't know what I like in foundation, but I know I like this one, but at the same time I know that this one is like a little bit too heavy for me for everyday wear. Well, my skin is quite okay at the moment. I do have little pimple tear, but other wear I don't have breakouts. But you know, this is what my skin looks. I think it's much better than a year ago, for example. And I do think that part of that is because I have found some really nice skincare products. Like I have been using some active ingredients. I think niacinamide has been big for me. And also I have been moisturizing properly. So I think my skin is quite nice and I really don't think I need full coverage, at least on everyday basis. I still like to have the option of full coverage foundation, especially for filming, but also for special occasion. But it's not something I want to wear all the time. I'm going to blend the foundation in with my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. This one is fresh, new sponge. Nothing better than, you know, using your fresh sponge for the first time. But something that I have been thinking about what comes to the more natural foundation trend, which I think is quite good because, you know, a lot of people, you know, can really do with more natural base. But I feel that sometimes some people forget that there are still people who actually want to wear full coverage, maybe because they actually have something they want to cover. I don't think it's fair for someone who has a nice skin on their own to say that matte full coverage foundation is like unnecessary and that we don't want those from brands anymore, because you know, it's easy for you to say that go for natural base if you have perfect skin on your own. But then there are people who actually maybe really need full coverage foundation. Or I don't want to say need, but really feel better if they do have full coverage foundation on. But the thing is that I really don't know what kind of foundation I would like to wear. So I have actually ordered 3 new foundation. One tinted moisturizer sort of product. I don't think that's something I would wear on day-to-day life, but if I'm going for a really natural no makeup look, I did buy the NYX Bare With Me Tinted Well, or whatever it's called. I have bought the NYX Born to Glow foundation. I wish it would be dupe for the Catrice HD Liquid Radiance foundation. It is this foundation. That's my favorite glowy foundation, but Catrice has discontinued it, and when I learned that the foundation is getting discontinued, I ordered like 3 pack-ups or something like that. But now I am using the last bottle that I have, so it's time to find a new like dewy foundation favorite. Okay, I'm taking again the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and now I am putting this to the high points of my face. I want to highlight a little bit. This step is something I don't do anymore on my day-to-day life. I mainly do it for filming or if I'm going for a full glam look. What I was saying about the foundations. Yeah, there's one other foundation that I did buy. It's the Nabla. I don't remember what it's called. This is the Nabla Close Up Futuristic Foundation. This one sounds really nice. It claims to be like medium buildable coverage and luminous matte finish, whatever that means. I guess it's going to be kind of like satin finish, And I think that probably could work for me very well for filming, for example, if I just set my T-zone. And then as my under eye concealer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. I do have this one in the shade 30 and Y. I think that means 30 Neutral Yellow. I really do like this concealer. I recently did like a concealer review where I reviewed 5 popular vegan and cruelty-free concealers. I'm just like dabbing this on with my finger and then going in with the sponge after that. So yeah, this concealer really surprised me. I thought this is going to be like natural medium coverage concealer, but no, it's actually like full coverage concealer. However, this one looks really smooth on my under eyes. It doesn't emphasize any dryness. Okay, next I'm still blending it in with the sponge. This shade looks really light, especially looking at the camera, and this is nowhere near the lightest shade from this concealer. However, when I bought this shade, there wasn't testers available at the store where I went. Almost all of the cosmetic stores have removed testers because of COVID here in Finland. So I just guessed my shade. And I thought it could be like a nice summer shade for me, but in fact, if I have tan, this shade is way too light for me. I think I want to put just a little bit more of the concealer like right here. I haven't slept too well for the past couple of nights, so a little more doesn't hurt. And this concealer totally is something that you can layer a little bit if you so choose. Okay, now I'm going to set the concealer. I'm using the same Revolution baking powder that I used to set my eyeshadow primer. And then I'm going to set my face with the Milani Prep Set Glow Illuminating Transparent Powder. I always love to wear this powder with this foundation because the foundation it's not the most matte foundation ever, but you know, it is more matte. And sometimes I feel if I set it with a matte powder, the result is going to be quite dry looking, but this one gives just a little glow to the skin. This is one of my Emily Noel Made Me Buy products that I actually really do love, and I think this is my third of these. Okay, so the base is now done. I'm doing my cheeks a little bit later, but now I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm just using the same shades from my chocolate part that I used on my upper lash line. So first milk chocolate, and then I'm going in with the shade Semi-Sweet, and then I'm bringing just a little bit of triple touch to the very outer part of my lower lash line, and a little bit more of milk chocolate so that everything will be nicely blended. I'm going to use the same mascara when I just find it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to exfoliate my lips, so I'm going to do it at this point. Sorry, I was supposed to do this when I first started. So this is the Beauty Bakery Sugar Scrub, and this one is in the vanilla scent. Now I cannot talk, so let me just do this. Okay, so done. So I was previously using the e.l.f. lip exfoliator, but they changed the formula, so I decided to try this one. Previously I didn't like these ones that are in jar, but this one is not too deep. Now I'm putting on just a little bit of lip balm. What I was doing, I feel I'm all over the place. Usually I don't, you know, film when I'm getting ready for something important. Oh yeah, I was looking for my mascara. I don't know where I put it. The mascara tube is so small. There it is. So this one. I think this works on your lower lashes if you don't like extreme drama there. So I'm just going to use this today. Sometimes I might want a little bit more volume there, but this will do today. Okay, so the mascara is now done. Then I'm going to do my waterline with the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Cheat pencil. This one is almost gone, but it has lasted like forever. I bought this one in early 2019, so it has lasted like at least a year and a half on me at this point. Now let's move on to cheek products. I will be contouring just a little bit of my cheekbone with this The Balm Bahama Mama bronzer. This one is super old. Well, it does have huge pan in it, but this one is like over 5 years old. I got it in summer 2015, but it still works fine. I'm going to bring the contour just a little bit to my chin. I usually don't contour my chin. Oftentimes it's really obvious when you do it, so I don't want to do it to work, for example. But I do have a little bit of double chin. It's because my teeth are quite bad. I actually do want to fix my teeth, but it's pretty expensive, so I just cannot do it right now. Here in Finland, children get braces if they do have bad teeth. I was stupid enough to decline when I was 10 years old, and I'm actually a little bit angry to my mom that she didn't make me take them, because obviously I was so young that I didn't understand what's best for me. And recently I have actually been more self-conscious about my teeth than previously. I think it's because I'm watching so many people on YouTube who have so beautiful teeth. Again, the sun is coming behind the cloud. I absolutely hate this kind of weather. I mean, it's really beautiful day to day. It's like dry and sometimes it's sunny, so I shouldn't complain, but this is the worst weather you can have for filming. I am using today just a little bit of this Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer. This bronzer is really nice, but sometimes I feel it's a little bit dark for me, so I need to be quite light-handed. So I'm just like, I do have this duo fiber brush from Eco Tools. I'm dipping the brush there and really tapping off the excess and going in. Now, because of the sunlight, my lighting situation to do bronzer is not even ideal, so I cannot really see properly what I'm doing and how much I'm putting on, but oh well. Then the blush, I'm going to use my favorite, so the e.l.f. Baked Blush in Rich Rose. This is in my 30 by 30 project pan, but I haven't been using this too much recently. I think the reason I haven't used this recently that much is that the eyeshadows I have been working on are really warm. This is more like a rosy neutral blush, and it's not necessarily the best with extremely warm eyeshadows. So I have been wearing more of my bronzy blushes. Oh my gosh, I love this blush. This is so beautiful. It's glowy, but it's not like crazy and glittery. And then highlighter. Again, my favorite, the Balm, the Mariel Luminizer. And then I'm also bringing the same highlighter to my inner corner. And then we only have lips left plus setting spray after that. I will be going for a red lip look, of course. You know, every time when it is a really special occasion like today, I do wear red lipstick. So I will be lining my lips with the Gosh Velvet Touch lip liner in the shade Cardinal Red. And then as lipstick I will be using the Jeffree Star Lip Ammunition in the shade Red Rum. I don't support this brand anymore, but I'm trying to pan this lipstick in my 30 by 30 project pan. Hopefully I can do it. I do love red lipstick, so as long as I'm working on eyeshadows that go with red lipstick, I shouldn't have any problems. This lipstick, when you apply it, it's rather dry, so you cannot just like pull it in all over and get like really good applications. So I will be first applying it to the center of my lips, on my bottom and upper lip, and then I will be blending it and spreading it with a lip brush. Okay, so the lips are now done. I kinda messed up my lipstick, so I had to like go over my natural lip line a little bit. And of course, because I had to do it with other side, I had to do it with both sides. So yeah, this is not quite my natural lip shape, but no can do. Once you mess up a color like this, it can be hard to go back. So I decided to overline a little bit, even though that's not usually something I do, but I don't think it's too bad. Last but not least, setting spray. I'm just going to use my favorite, so the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Mitä? Okay, so my makeup look is now ready. I'm going to change my clothes, do my hair and do my nails off camera, and I will be back for finished look.